Huh. Not sure why that invitation said to come here. This is just the dorm basement, designed for bikes to gather dust and storage, and I suppose used to host an occasional unsanctioned gathering. And while we're down here in bike storage, definitely totally staying out of trouble, we're going to cover cycling. That's right, the cycle of oxidation, reduction, and maybe even life. Let's start by taking a look at these two beauties. On the left, we have a rusty bike with an O-shaped tire. That's to remind you of oxidation, since rust is just oxidized iron. This O-shaped tire is being filled with fresh oxygen to remind you that oxidation occurs when a molecule gains bonds to oxygen atoms. In contrast, on the right, we see a bike for sale with a reduced price to symbolize reduction. You can tell this is the reduction bike because its O tires are flat, to symbolize that when a molecule loses bonds to oxygen, it's reduced. In addition to looking at oxygen atoms, you can also tell if oxidation or reduction has occurred by looking at the number of bonds to hydrogen atoms. This hydrogen fuel cell battery pack on our reduced bike is there to let you know that the more bonds there are to hydrogen atoms, the more reduced the molecule is. This kind of accounting is most important when comparing saturated and unsaturated fats. The carbon atoms in saturated fats are fully saturated with hydrogen atoms, which makes them more reduced than unsaturated fats. No more hydrogen atoms can be added, so there are single bonds between all the carbons, just like the single crossbar in our reduction bike. In contrast, the carbon atoms in unsaturated fats are connected by double bonds, since they have fewer bonds to hydrogen and are more oxidized. Those double bonds are symbolized by this double crossbar on our oxidation bike.